I remember JDCR saying how he fought some characters 500 plus times in less than a month, every month. After a year, he's had 5,000 plus games for just about everything. Today, you can't even get 500 games with anything in 2 years. Times have changed. Times have changed. See you at the next tournament.
You're hella scared, JD, dude.
Yeah, we've been working on that one.
You're making him nervous. He's about to disconnect right now.
We got real hot here real fast.
I legit don't even know what you said. You said everything so much more clear than you normally would say shit, and
That
it
was
still
true.
made no
We were
sense.
very articulate on that one.
I'm sorry.
He was really trying too.
You went to Tom Brady mode a little bit too hard.
All I had in my head was
He for this moment. That's why he probably had it in the bank.
Oh man.
I couldn't remember what Tom Brady sounded like, to be honest, and then that's all that came to mind.
What you should have done was, go to a local Chevron and park in the passenger seat, and then you really felt the vibe.
Practice that shit, yeah.
You would have understood how he was feeling in that moment.
God. Well, basically he was saying that. Yeah. I'll say basically he was saying.
Clones don't work.
They don't work, Mike. But he was just saying that JD used to say that he used to fight characters like 500 plus times in less than a month every month. And so after a year, he's had like 5,000 plus games, and nowadays you can't even get that. So, yeah.
It is
5,000 plus game every month.
Every year. Every year.
Oh, every year.
Yeah. He was saying, because you said something, I guess, where you fought people or characters 500 times in less than a month. Every month.
500 times
Per month.
per month.
Yes.
500 games. No, he said
Yes.
5,000? Oh, no, 500 games per month.
500 per month.
Per month.
500 games per month versus every character?
The legend Tom Brady.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Versus every character? That's not possible.
No, it's impossible.
You can have a 999 time record for every character. But all right, guys, let's bring it all in.
Wait, can I comment on the layout real quick?
What's wrong with the layout?
It looks like Rick is restreaming our podcast.
I didn't know where to put him. Where should we move? I have free access.
It's perfect.
Leave it right there. Oh, yeah. You covered up the time of the
Yeah, man. Okay.
Because it's not 9 p.m., it's 8. We gotta lie.
And we want
Oh,
to
yeah, good point. We got to change over. Yeah, cover the wrong
third
time.
day? You want me to? Okay.
Cover up.
I got you. I got you. All right. Welcome, guys. This is BOOMcast episode number 32 with Repaul Parbu restreaming from his own channel. And we have our very first special guest, Korean top player, JDCR. We got a lot of things to talk about today. So we'll kind of jump into it. JD, welcome.
Hey, Mike, sorry to cut you off, but you didn't even introduce the other guys.
Oh yeah, the regular gang. We got
Whatever,
Ricky
see you guys
downstairs,
later.
Rip restreaming somewhere over here, Sukin way over there. The whole gang's all here.
We should put our Tekken World Tour ranks on the overlay as well, just to showcase how poor we've done throughout
Let's
this
not
year.
do that, okay?
Which one of us did the best? I don't know.
No, let's not.
It's got to be Ricky.
No,
It's
I
gotta
can
be
tell
Ricky.
about dojos. I'm
You gotta
like
do
in 3000ville or whatever. I don't know.
No, you're
Whoa.
not.
I think that still puts you above all of us except for JD. Because you got top rated combo breaker, right?
That got me like 20 points.
Oh, wow.
No, it didn't
Only
get
20 points?
I think it was,
I think it was like 40.
45,
Yeah,
for top 8.
45.
It felt like 20.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You played so hard for the 20 points.
Dude, and he had the sick ass slow-mo and everything. We're 20
damn.
points down. So interesting. But all right, here we go. We had a lot of tournaments over the weekend. It is right near the end of the TWT Finals. I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty geared up and amped up for that. It's going to be December 7th to the 8th in Thailand, Bangkok, all that good stuff. We'll jump over. Boom, 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 boom. And... all right, we're going through my tabs a little backwards, but here we go. Tekken World Tour Finals, and we had a couple. Yeah, I can't even say that. K-Bank, Siam, K Ganesha, Bangkok,
Why am
Thailand.
I so separated with Rick?
What is it?
We don't have a 5-man layout, dude. And JD wanted the portions on the side cut off, so I was like, all right, I got it.
JD is such a diva, dude.
I am sorry.
Such a diva.
I apologize for not setting this up. Mike, you zoomed in to JD's chin to his forehead.
Believe me, if I went any shorter, it wouldn't have worked out. It wouldn't have worked out.
This is definitely the last time JD's gonna come on the show.
Damn, this is the first and last time we're gonna have any special guest on the show.
So we get to try something new.
Okay.
It is what it is.
K-Bank, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, TWT World Tour Finals, Bangkok, Thailand. We're
hold
right
on.
there.
Wait. We have to, since Rip's going to be doing commentary, we need to hear how he would say this place.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going to have to introduce this place at one point in your commentary.
I'll practice later.
you have to practice right now. Just get your first try. Go right now.
First try.
Because this is
All right, here we go, guys. We are live with the TWT Finals here at the K-Bank Convention.
Wait,
Bangkok, Thailand.
Okay. JD can do it better. JD, go ahead. You
Yeah,
do
you're
it.
gonna
TWT final at Kibang Siam Pekanisha.
What? Hire this man.
Oh.
Damn.
All right, you can have my job. I'm going to take your
all our
OGM.
jobs. He's taking all our jobs.
You want to take my job?
He took our job. He took our job.
Sorry. Yeah, you did it pretty good.
I didn't even.
You've been practicing this
Dude,
in
I
the
didn't
mirror.
even know that's
JD.
how you would.
So you gotta do better
pronounce
than my work.
Wait, start it over, JD. How do you say the first word?
Huh?
Is it K-Bank?
Hey man, I'm Korean, man. I did it.
Yeah, don't hit him with the ATP bigot. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
It's Kabank.
Damn.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I
Is it
wouldn't have-
Kabank?
That's really good.
Kabank
Wait, is it-
Siampik Jensa.
No, that's K-Bank.
Hell
That's
no.
K-pop.
K-Bang.
Sukin is just making shit up,
I'm
man.
making this shit up.
Dude, Sukin sounded pretty close. I was
No,
almost
actually,
believable.
no, seriously. Thai and Cambodian, I did.
I ain't listening. I'm going to go ask the local when I
All
get
right,
there.
whatever, dude. Go
They're like
ahead.
neighbors.
Take
I
it
believe Sukin.
away.
I'll believe Sukin. But all right, tournament recap. We had a lot of stuff over the weekend. You know, TWT finals right around the corner. All the events are wrapped up. There's no more ways to get any points. This is it. Everything is finalized. All the standings are finalized. We had a ATL Dojo 64-man plus. We had ATL Poke Chop winning that over Taka in grand finals. Congratulations to him. Big shouts for that. And then right after that, we had Atlanta Battle Opera. This one was a pretty big dojo. Shout outs to Poke Chop and Shola, ya bum, for holding such a sick ass event. That was dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really good.
So big pat on the back for the boy. But yeah, good stuff. Talon Kokoma, the cheater, using the Mixbox Paul. God, man. 100%
Oh, wait, he really
set
plays on the
win.
Mixbox when he plays Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, only Paul. Only
Cool.
Paul.
Yeah, only Paul. And then,
Yeah.
shout outs again with the second place. He came real close. Rang Chu with the third place with the Julia pick too. If you guys got to catch the ABO tournament. And it's also a shout outs to the SBO tournament too, just in the name. Atlanta Battle Opera. Giving a nice homage to Super Battle Opera from back in the day, SBO, World Tournament. But yeah, shout outs to Kokoma, again, and Rangchu. Moving on. JDCR was also at a dojo over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then he
Yeah.
was at the Nagoya PARCO
In
30th
Nagoya.
Anna.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it, JD. Tell
Yeah.
us what you thought about it.
Nagoya Dojo, this one?
Mm-hmm.
The other
So
one.
it's-
The other one.
Which
Shut up,
one?
Suki.
God damn. Don't listen to
The
him.
other one. Oh, the ATL one.
No. The one you went to.
The
Don't
only
listen to him. He was pulling your leg.
The ATL one I didn't watch, so I'm not thinking about it.
You're right.
I'm
Suki, no
sorry.
more,
I'm
man.
so sorry. No more.
But this one, Nagoya.
Last one. That was the last one.
Wait, this is the last one. So this is so there's a big company called PARCO in Japan. So they have a new esports bar. It's not bar. It's supposed to like cafe in Nagoya, and then the venue is pretty cool. And then they open pretty lately, so they are having the event, I guess. But and then I joined. I found out that there was also Street Fighter event right 1 day before this dojo. So they are promoting themselves and then event, and then this Nagoya PARCO event was cool. Everything was very fast.
Yeah, and I think this one was also a 96 plus, right?
Max
yeah.
right?
Wow. A lot of huge numbers. Even the ABO, Atlanta Battle Opera, was a 96 plus as well. Nagoya 96 plus. JDCR, you actually got second place to Lohi in that tournament. If you want to talk a little bit about that match, the setup, what do you think about that set?
So I played like from top 16. I played double Norma
Mm-hmm.
and then low high. So I think they picked double play low, and then Norma picks Steve. Low high plays Shahin. I think that this matchup all the matchups are quite difficult for Dragunov because they all have a wide standing 13 boom boom. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You did
That's
mention
hurt,
that
yeah.
in your
That's
season
hurt,
3
man.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think so. I think that's the one thing that makes me kind of uncomfortable. I don't like this game. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because Dragunov down
Down
to
two,
13.
down to
Yeah.
everyone has 13 frame.
So beefy.
punishment.
Beefy 13
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so the matchup, I think, and then also there's one thing that they all have a like magic hop
Oh,
kick.
like back one,
Yeah.
magic forward, like something quick counter hit.
Yeah,
save, high.
quick counter hit move, right? So
Yeah.
this is I find it kind of difficult for Dragunov, and then actually this is to be a good character or to win a tournament. I think that this is quite a requirement. You need to have a magic fall, magic hop kick, and magic the 13 frame punishment.
Yeah.
While standing, yeah, punishment.
So that's why I was playing like a very defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching your match, and it definitely looked like you were picking and choosing when to attack, and sometimes it would pay off, and then every time when low high or somebody would block you down too, I could see your eye twitch. Your eyes start twitching a little bit. Your glasses get all foggy. And
Just to shine the animation.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. And then you do it again, and then this time it doesn't block it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it was really fun to watch you play too. It was really exciting to see that tournament, especially the Atlanta Battle Opera, and then turning the channel to the next one.
Yeah,
So
it was
really
just
cool.
nonstop Tekken the whole weekend. If you guys were a Tekken fan, as a viewer, it was a treat because we had so much Tekken stuff over the weekend. All those dojos. I didn't really get to catch the next one. We're gonna be moving on to is Hakaioh / YUYU Cup, also a 96 plus dojo. I have no idea what the results are on that. But
the result was Ulsan won that one.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So the Nagoya dojo, it was on Saturday, and then the YUYU Hakaioh dojo, it was on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to attend both events, but it's actually like 2 hours by like Shinkansen, which is high, like expensive,
bullet train. Yeah.
Expensive train that costs $100, but it takes only 2 hours. So Nagoya to the next dojo on Sunday, some Koreans they had to take Shinkansen, but me, I was like, man, it's too much travel. and then actually they closed the legislation, so I didn't enter anyway. Yeah, anyway, I mean, it's cool to see that they all have in Japan they promote themselves, a lot of events.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, you're pretty much in there securely in the TWT points, so I'm pretty sure you can miss out on a dojo or two at the end. But yeah, moving on to the next one. Congratulations to Ulsan. Not quite sure who the second and third was for that. But the last Masters event of the year, the biggest
Chanel
one.
got second.
Oh, Chanel got damn. Chanel's always getting second, man.
Damn.
Or
Curse forever.
Yeah, he's so good, but he's gonna have that year where he just gets first in everything. I know it. He's gonna have that breakthrough, but we'll see. The last Masters of the year, Dreamhack Atlanta. Yeah, dude, what do you guys think about that event? It was pretty crazy. There was a lot of international representation there. A lot of people that could have shaken up the final standings right at the end. But man, the results were insane.
It was really crazy, right? Because that tournament, everyone was looking for John Ding to try to get in, and then it's like, oh man, was Saint gonna get knocked out? Was Shadow gonna get knocked out? But then, or there was there going to be a wild card with speed kicks and Joey Fury going to win the whole thing and then sneak in that way? Because all those things were possible, right? But at the end of the day, nothing changed. So it was kind of this like hyped up event, like, oh my god, what's going to happen? It's the last thing, and then nothing happened. So it's kind of anticlimactic that way. But everyone who was on the top 19 before that basically made it in.
I mean, that's all it's supposed to. It's kind of like how it's built up, though, right? Like when you got down to that event at the end, you looked at it and it just the point spread was so kind of just like top heavy, even including like John Ding, but like had Rest gone. Like if he had gone, he had a very good chance of qualifying over Saint had he done better.
Looking at the point standings, about just because you brought up Rest, his difference between Saint is literally 1 point. Saint made it in by 1 fucking point. 541 versus 540, dude.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? That's
and Rest said before the event, like a couple weeks before the event, he was like, "Well, I'm out, so I'm done traveling." But knowing that he was that close,
1 point.
Kind of hurts.
1 point.
1 point.
1 point.
I'm trying to look it up.
I'll pull it up. I have it ready too. Let's see. Shout outs to Pete. After every event, he always puts these, pictures, slides together of the current standings. And this is this is unofficial, but this is all the points added up. You could pull all the data from the Tekken World Tour website itself. And he just did the work for us. But looking on the second slide, there it is, man. Rest at 540, Saint at 541.
Wow. Where did you get the one?
The one was
right here. This one in the Challenger. This little one from the Challenger.
Wow, the one.
Well, find out what tournament that was. Just be like, that was the lifesaver, dude. He got like 13th place in a tournament.
I mean, Bloodhawk is saying that this was before Dreamhack, but then I don't know if Sid got any points at Dreamhack anyway, because I think he didn't place high enough. He had too many matchup level points anyway.
No, actually, he should have gotten points because 45.
The dojos.
45 points from master events is like. Remember we were talking about my points? I got 7.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You definitely got points from that.
Okay, so it's probably more than a point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, but leading up to that, he was only 1 point out of it, and he had a very good chance of passing him, just like John Ding. But I mean, the thing is that Saint, he knew his ass was on the line because he was pretty much. He was victim number 1 if he didn't do well, so he had to play well. And 4th place, I'm sure, is not what he wanted, but it's definitely better than not qualifying. Going through that fucked up thing called the LCQ.
Oh yeah,
and John Ding, he's going to the LCQ now. I can't even believe he's going there. Like he's gotten 9th place at every master event he's been to this year.
Yeah,
every one he's been to, including Dreamhack Atlanta. So it's like,
really?
Yeah, he got 9th again.
Because he keeps saying, like in Korea, when we talk, like he keeps saying, "Hey man, 9th place again, 9th place again, 9 again, 9 again, 9 again."
Oh man.
Yeah. If you look at his points, like, because he needed just to do better at any of the master events, and he would have been in basically. Like just have one good master event, but every time it was just 9th place. But now it's like he's in this position where he's going to the LCQ, and it's like, can he win? He's got to win.
Dude, the LCQ looks like a bloodbath, dude.
Let's ask JD, because JD knows.
What the
JD,
fuck?
Does he have a chance? Does he have a chance to win
the LCQ?
I don't think so. I don't think so. What? What's so funny?
JD, JD,
he's supposed to be your friend.
Look, everybody, calm down. Look, JD is just saying the truth, okay?
Yeah,
it's the truth. Yeah. JD's saying the truth, but in America, JD, that's called throwing shade.
Yeah.
That's called throwing shade.
All right. So,
in America, you lie about those things.
You lie,
you
gotta lie. You gotta
say, my best friend's gonna win.
Give him a do-over. Give him a do-over.
I lie about Rip and Rickster and MYK all the time.
No do-over.
Damn. What the fuck?
I always say, they're gonna win. They're gonna make great plays.
That's a different lie. Why would you lie?
Why would you lie? You're right.
All right, hold on.
Everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows the truth.
That's the truth, right? Thank you, JD.
They are not gonna get qualified at HQ.
I was gonna give you an opportunity to save it, but I guess not. I guess John Ding's not gonna qualify.
Honesty is the best policy for JDCR.
Yeah, honestly, look, he's keeping it 100, and we gotta respect him for that.
God damn.
He says, look, LCQ is gonna be crazy. And the chances of John Ding really qualifying is not in his favor. And JD is just telling
It's
it
just
how
mad hard, dude. The
Yeah, that's all it
Pakistanis
is.
domination this year.
Okay, then who is coming first?
Atif Butt,
Who is yeah?
The John,
everybody.
the John, yeah,
Okay.
Marta, Akuma.
the main man.
Inten.
Is he really?
I don't fucking know.
No. no. Sunchip. Sunchip will
Sunchip,
be there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sunchip.
Like pretty much a lot of the Japanese players are going
Yeah.
to
Mulgo?
Gen, Take, whoever the hell else didn't qualify from them.
Mhm.
Gan was really close too to making it in.
I think
Cuddle Core?
Cuddle Core too. So how many like strong players?
A lot.
At least 10.
10?
Ten.
Book as well.
Dude, there's way more than
There's
10.
way more
Yeah,
than
there's
just
way
I, I'm saying at least 10. At
Dude,
least.
and then there's the whole European scene that's probably
Aiken?
going to show
Yeah.
up too.
Yep.
Oh, Europeans too.
Yeah.
I think the HQ. I think for John Ding, he has like 40%, 30%. I think.
30%. That's pretty damn high from zero.
I think that's a pretty solid percentage. I think he can win it.
Yeah.
I think only thing is just his character. I think. Yeah.
I can see that. I see that.
Hey,
Yeah.
what character do you think he should be using? Obviously, he's been bouncing between Eddie and Lucky Chloe
And
a lot.
Chloe,
But season 3, they say Lucky Chloe's way better now. But he rarely uses her in season 3.
Well, he started bringing her out
Uh,
more. At Dreamhack Atlanta, he used her a lot.
A little bit.
he
I just
used
want to know
a
what
lot.
JD thinks, though, about his
I
character
think
choice.
Eddie's better than
I
than
think
Lucky Chloe.
I think Eddie is better than Lucky Chloe at tournament. And then we like every time we discuss about it, he feels more comfortable with Eddie.
Mhm.
But somehow he said himself that he goes too offensive with Eddie. I mean, even when he doesn't have to, and then
Hard time hitting the brakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
the
I got an
Eddie-
update, by the way. Sorry, really quick. From the chat, the Hado's in here. He
Ooh.
said, insight into the LCQ. He has helped fill out over 20 invitation letters for players from Pakistan.
Holy fuck.
Oh, wow.
So,
I don't know. Those are just invitations, though. Still, right? So
I mean, yeah,
Guarantee
they
that they
got-
don't show up.
right. They're going to try. You know,
They're
it's
gonna
basically what
try.
that means. There's at least
That's a
20
good
of them
starting
trying.
yeah,
That's a huge starting point.
yeah,
That's fucking insane. Shout outs to Rick. Thank you for the info. That's insane.
yeah.
Just to recap real quick the results again about Dreamhack Atlanta. Shout outs again for Anakin holding it down with such
Crazy.
dominating performance there. And Kokoma cheating, Mixbox, Paul, fucking perfect backdashing ass. Fucking I see you.
Yeah.
You. $20 is
smart,
$20, but I see you.
Yeah, Koba.
Yeah, good stuff. I can't believe he carries around 2 sticks and he's traveling with that.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that for a local.
are
I went to
heavy,
Night
dude.
Fights, and that's not even easy, dude. But yeah, good stuff to him, holding it down with the Mixbox Paul and Korean Stick Lever Kazumi and Dragunov. Good stuff. And shout out to Spirojin. Dominant
Yeah.
performance with the Eddie. I think that was the real big surprise this weekend.
Yeah.
Spirojin, it's like he's back. I heard a lot in the chat. It's like, dude, the Spiro from the runner-up, that Evo, that Spiro is back.
He beat Mr. Naps at DreamHack Atlanta. He's also going to the LCQ, by the way.
Spiro?
Yes.
Is he also going to be on like a 3-week water fast or whatever?
I think it's going to be 5 weeks by then, like-
Jesus.
Look, it's always hot over there. That water is gonna come seeping in somehow.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. And then you guys can see the rest of the tournament results right there. Shout outs to everybody. And we had the official standings now. Here's everybody that's made it in. Shout outs to Rick once again. We have
Yep,
me, Anakin, Lowhigh. Oh, JDCR!
JDCR. Let's go,
Let's go! We have Chikuden, Arslan Ash, Kokoma, Super Akuma, A Wise Honey, Ulsan, Double, Chanel, Rangchu, Abel Del Maestro, Jimmy J. Tran, Nobi, Naroma, Shadow 20Z, and rounding it off at that 19th spot, Sing. Who's going to take that last LCQ spot? How many Pakistanis are going to be there? I don't know, but that shit sounds great. Will John Ding win the whole thing with a 30-40% win ratio?
Dude, wait a minute. What if he wins and he calls out JD
Oh,
for not
fuck.
believing it? He's like, he has the trophy in his hands, right? He's got this is back in him. He's got the trophy in his hands, right? He's all like, "Fuck you, JD."
Yo, I got a question. All right, you don't have to actually answer this, JD, but somebody in the chat
asking what I want to hear.
Yeah.
yes.
So the way it works, right? Of course, at the finals, you get to choose your pool, right? So the top 3 already put in their pools. The LCQ winner is the 4th pool, and so that means whoever is 4th place gets to choose which one they want to be in. And JDCR, you are 4th place, so you get to choose.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was in the. I was in the.
No, I think you're not.
You're in the
choose.
prime
Okay.
position
So I
for
get to
like
choose.
picking your fate.
You get me, Anakin, Lohai, or the LCQ winner,
LCQ
which
winner
might
could be
be.
anyone.
It could be John Ding.
It could be the main guy.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, we love you, John Ding.
Which pool does
Come on, man.
JDCR choose? Because the funny thing is, it's really close. The only thing he doesn't know right now that he would know at the finals is who's the LCQ winner.
Right.
But other than that, he could actually plan for
Yeah.
Everybody else? Yeah.
and he can
Oh,
have
yeah.
it live right now
Yeah.
and game plan later.
Let's pretend that you're not going to choose the LCQ winner. Just one of these 3. Which one would you want to go to?
That's a
Me,
very good question.
Anakin,
Yes.
or Lohai?
Yes.
Which one I would wanna go?
Yeah.
I would go to Anakin. Yeah.
Because you think that's easiest for you out of those 3?
Don't say that. Come on.
The character experience, I think.
Oh yeah, you have a ton of Jack experience. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
That's
The
smart.
guy that is in 18th place,
Strat-
they
yeah,
were
strategic man.
teammates at once,
Hey, you're giving him too much credit. 19th place. Calm down.
19th, my bad. Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. John Ding ain't gonna make it.
Damn.
Rough.
Hey, that's
That's cool.
strategic man though. No, that's an honest question. We can only expect honesty from JDCR here.
I know,
today.
JDCR, you're way too honest for a podcast, dude. This is important decisions. There's $200,000 on the line at this tournament, right?
Yeah.
You can't just be giving away all your strategy.
There's
you should have
things-
been like,
in
I'm
America,
going after Lohai to
in
get
America,
revenge for my
there's a
dojo.
thing called white lies. American culture, white lies everywhere. No, I'm kidding. White everything. No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
JD, if you win, if you win this, what would you do with 200K?
He doesn't get the whole
You didn't
200.
get 200K.
No, you know what I mean. What would you do with that?
That's a lot less money than you just said, though.
Shut up, Ricky. White lies.
You went from a broke Tesla to a broke Honda real fast.
I would. I think. Okay, 200 down.
Yeah, damn.
Nothing to do really. I think I would do buy a house and then
Oh shit.
Where?
like somewhere close to Seoul and between my home here and Seoul. I buy a house like a Tekken house.
Oh, what?
Because in Korea, when you buy a house, you don't have to pay the actual money.
Mhm,
I mean,
I heard about this.
Yeah. This is like Korean thing. When you buy a house, you put big money, then you get back like money.
Yeah, you just put a big down payment and then you don't pay rent or anything.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
good.
like you can put like 100,000 or like 150,000. You get back in 1 year. So this is not
Wow.
Yeah, it's different. I have heard
pretty
about
good.
this. That's pretty sick. I mean, especially I think I saw Lohai's tweet earlier this week. Him saying like, I really wish that Japan's great. They still have offline Tekken scenes, but Korea, I miss offline Tekken. There's no offline Tekken scenes in Korea. So with you bringing back a Tekken house or something, could be pioneering that.
Only
front.
if I got the money.
Yeah. Maybe
Well, you gotta win now, man.
Yeah,
all
that's a
the
noble
other
effort.
Korean players now have to throw to JD. He's like, all right, you get that Tekken house though.
I know. We need you. You need to save us, JD.
And JD can invite us over to the Tekken house.
Maybe. I don't know what all the way you've been talking to him, but look, JD, look,
First of all, he needs to just pick one pool to join. Jump with the gun a little bit.
he's got it. He picked Anakin already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
settled.
yeah, dude. No, JD. What I want to ask you though, obviously a lot of people are talking about Green Arcade closed down for Tekken now, and like MYK just said, Lohai said there's not many offline scenes anymore in Korea. Like, what's your experience? Because obviously we also saw Sodam. He made like a long talk about it, about how he thinks that for Korea to get to like Pakistan level, they need to get together and practice together offline more. Like, what's your thoughts on all of that?
To be honest, I don't feel nothing. I feel like nothing special because I've been feeling it since the Tekken Tag 2. Actually, since the Tekken 6 BR, since Tekken Crash is gone, then from my experience, every player, every friend, my Tekken friend, they all quit.
Oh,
Like
all your
everyone, like
friends are gone.
let's
Okay.
say my Holman,
Oh,
Rain,
yeah,
Jimunes,
Holman.
and Sunchip even didn't play that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that literally like 80% of my Tekken friends, they all quit after Tekken Crash, right? So I was thinking like, I don't want to play this game right now, like Tekken Tech 2 area, because
Your enjoyment and your friends are not there anymore. Yeah.
yeah, and then because no more Tekken Crash, no more like less arcade. Everyone is getting old, and then I was thinking, okay, this is Tekken right now, right? So and then actually I have a lot of interviews that I'm feeling this way.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Rip of all people
Yeah,
disconnected.
Rip. Come on now.
And now we got that
That
gross
smug
art.
ass face and shit.
Might be
I
better
don't know what
this way.
happened. I'm sorry.
Put your camera too down. That was such a good story. Now it just got interrupted.
I know.
You ruined my whole.
I
I'm
know.
listening to JD. Come
How
on.
do we
man.
drop out of the restream? We can hear you. We can hear you typing, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. calm
You're
down.
here. Your camera's
Hey,
just not on.
there.
There it is.
I don't know what
Oh.
happened. Everything's
He's
died.
typing in the chat like we
I
can't
know.
hear him.
Rude
I-
restreamer. Jeez.
Oh God. Jeez.
My bad.
JD, I apologize
Alright.
for my friend here. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
So that's like the beginning of Tekken Tech. What the?
Oh my God.
Come on, dude. We can't have
This is a joke, right?
Be a professional stream.
Are you
okay?
serious right now? Rip, are you just trying to make clips right now for Twitter?
No,
Podcast?
I'm
What
not.
the fuck are you doing?
It's dying. Everything. Discord. I maximized Discord, and now it's like dying. I don't know what to do, but I'll fix it. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Counting on Rip.
I think we can go off the story though. I think it's probably fine now.
Yeah. But yeah, as JD was saying.
I apologize.
All right,
This is
he's
like
back.
okay
major
now.
blue balls for JD for sure.
It's giving me blue balls. Just go on.
But all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
hope
we're
so.
back. I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good. We're so sorry, JDCR.
Yeah.
Story time with G.
Yeah, that's Tekken Tech 2. So that I think that's why I didn't play much Tekken Tech 2. And then yeah, and then less arcade, less people, and then I think so people lately like talk about the offline thing. So also I was reading like 2 years ago when I got got sponsored by Equifox, and I was reading like Japanese esports thing a lot because Korea didn't have a like fighting game esports, right? But Japan has a like CPT, Street Fighter Pros. So I was reading that their like interviews, like Daigo, Tokido, like everyone. But they were saying like same things. That arcade, Street Fighter 5 came out first to console, not arcade. So they are worried about the like future of arcade scene. And then I was thinking also, that's exactly the same as Korea. And then that's it. I think like I thought like it's gonna be this way anyway. We can't change the future. We can't change the this scene unless like big company start like investing money. So
Do you think we're on that path now? Do you think we're heading towards it, or are we going more down or more towards?
I mean, more toward for sure, because online is definitely like everyone loves online.
Yeah,
right? That people don't
Not
have to
here
go
in America.
but I think what in the grand
I mean-
scope of things, like for like offline tournament play for like the World Tour finals, do you think having that offline scene will be more beneficial than just this whole online? But I don't know your training regimen, JD. Like I don't know if you still practice offline very much, or if most of your
offline will be more beneficial, and then much more like it's really fun, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't have you don't have offline scene, and then you literally lose your interest in Tekken.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when you came to Wednesday Night Fight for the last couple weeks. You remember that, JD?
Yeah.
And you were just having such a good time. I remember you just hanging around, talking to everybody, just smiling ear to ear, talking shit to Run It Black.
Yeah.
It was the funniest shit ever. And it was like, that is the offline scene, right? Like, that's what you enjoy as a friend. And I couldn't believe you made Run It Black cry. you made him cry. And that shit was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He literally took off his glasses and all foggy up. He's like...
That's one of my best achievements with Tekken.
He cried for beating you, not for losing to you. Jesus.
That's no.
Better.
Yeah, and that's one of his best achievements for losing.
Yeah.
That's a great
And then
one.
JD came back and swept the rug underneath this pool.
Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, JD, you're right. Like offline, this is why we love our offline scene. It's so much fun hanging out with the friends, talking shit. So yeah.
I see. I think what I got out of what JD was saying is that it's not fun if none of your friends play Tekken anymore, man. I remember at one time Rip said that I might be done with Tekken. It's like, damn, if he's done, I might be done too. What's the point? Like, it's just not fun anymore without your friends. So I could completely understand that mentality. I think we've all kind of been there before, where it's just like, maybe we should not do this anymore. It's not fun anymore. It's like, you just got to find the fun in it. I think that's the most important part of anything. Yeah.
So what actually brought you back to the fun though, JD? Like you said, all your friends left, and you were kind of thinking about like you don't want to play.
I was feeling kind of bored during Tekken Tag 2. That's why I think that I spent much more time on like studying and traveling actually.
Oh yeah, your English got immensely better. Yeah.
Much more there, like spend
Muy
more
caliente.
time. Yeah.
Why is that so?
That's not even English, dog.
So
That's
actual
the joke,
playing,
Ricky. Come on, dog.
man. So actual playing time, I was like, no, not this shit. Like I play like once a week, but I spend more time like traveling a lot because that's more like fun. But with Tekken, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Tekken 7 has been also kind of boring a little bit because the scene I'm offline. But I think that I see that the scene has been like growing up, so more people are coming back.
Are you saying like it's less fun now because Korea doesn't have that offline scene? Is that why it's getting less fun for you by any chance?
Yeah, definitely yes.
Yeah. So you think if Korea still had a spot like maybe Green Arcade where it's like 20 machines back to back, something like that, if something like that still existed, a lot of people would still be playing Tekken in Korea, right?
And then
everybody just plays online.
Yeah, everybody just go to for after their work or whatever. And then the thing is that we like this, right? Like this online culture, it's very hard to get the like young generation.
Oh,
So
it's only for the hardcore that's already been around and it's hard. Damn. Zoomcast. Let's go. Eventually. But yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and move on. We have the LCQ coming up, like we said, at the finals, December 7th to the 8th in Thailand. Kabonk. I don't know how to say the rest. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah.
I don't even know if you said the first part right.
K-Bang CM Picanatia.
Yes.
Sure.
But yeah, we also
It's
had
fun.
JDCR on his YouTube channel. He came out with the video recently speaking about his thoughts on season 3 so far. I definitely got a chance to check this video out. If you guys haven't, go ahead and check it out. It's on
Looks like you didn't finish it there, though.
Oh no, this is my second time. This is my second time. I was like, this is my refresher. Shh. What do you mean? He's right there. But
Let me show you how it's done. Okay, look, JD, I watched it all. Okay, trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that's a white lie. I didn't watch it.
It was a white line also.
But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna hella watch it though. Okay, just say it. Okay.
I'm watching it right now. Hit the play button so I can figure.
Yeah, we're all watching it together. But yeah,
Yeah.
basically
Yes,
what JD was saying is a little bit about what he was saying earlier in the podcast. Right when we started in season 3, it feels like characters that have a strong 13 frame while standing punish is really good, and also
Yeah.
having a strong counter hit tools are really beneficial to the system, and combo damage is really high. Right? I think that's like
Mhm.
the summarized version of this video.
Yeah, yeah.
Since we have you here, what are your thoughts? If you can expand on that, or have anything else to add on season 3?
Okay, so first of all, I think we need to separate first that like a tournament view and a casual view, right? So casual players maybe they don't have to, they just they just enjoy the game. So but for tournament players, so what characters are dominating right now?
Akuma,
Kazumi,
everybody
Akuma,
complain about, yeah.
and then Steve.
Steve
Steve is
I
still up
guess.
there.
No Mishima.
No Mishima,
No.
down.
Mishima,
Maybe
Dragon of
Kazuya?
Kazuya.
Kazuya's pretty stupid.
Kazuya's getting up
Yeah,
there.
but no one really wins with Kazuya
Really?
in
No,
tournaments.
Yeah,
no
not
way.
Yeah.
If JD was playing Kazuya, everyone would be complaining about Kazuya.
What are you talking about?
There's a reason why JD doesn't play Kazuya.
Kazuya's hella good!
No.
You don't think Kazuya's hella good?
But Kazuya's okay. Mishima is hella good, I think, but hella difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah?
he did
That's
mention
the
that they're very
Compared to
difficult.
Kazumi, yeah.
He said they're
Kazumi hella easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Akuma?
JD also said in the video too, he was like, Mishimas are the best they've ever been, but everybody
Yeah.
else is really good too. So it's like, yeah, everything hurts and everything. So, man,
Yeah.
too much
And
work.
then-
It is too much work.
Yeah, too much work, too much execution, right? Why
Mhm.
would you like all this shit and election? You can do the Magic Cupcake and Magic 4 with Kazumi.
He do that. How's that motion again?
You saw it.
This is weird. Why would you like reading this all day?
Whoa, whoa! What's
It's all flash. Why would you do this?
this is true. This is true.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
So
Yeah.
good characters like tournament. To be good at tournament, I mean, I don't think Steve is like Steve is also difficult, but not like, and then he's not like a top tier, but he has a back one,
Thank you,
strong
JD.
right standing punish.
Oh wow.
And then he easily, not easily, but he can kill Kazumi in some ways.
Yes.
So I think that Steve is good in a tournament, maybe only for certain matches. But Kazumi, season 2 Kazumi, season 2 Geese Howard, and then season 3 right now Akuma, and Kazumi again, Geese again, right? I
You don't see
think that
Geese very often, I would say. More.
Yes.
Less now.
Starting to
I
see
see
him
you
less.
see more Shaheen from like Lohai and Gen, and probably like Law too. You see Law from
Yeah.
various players.
Low is
Paul,
good too.
what about
Yeah.
Paul? What do you think about Paul?
Paul is also good. So everyone has a like good right and punishment again, and then hop kick, magic 4. But Dragonov, no hop kick, no magic 4. That means that your opponent can easily go into your zone, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to be like scared. They can do their shit. Mishima same, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel what you mean. I was playing Dragunov for like 2-3 weeks at Wednesday night fights, and it's like, okay, down 2, running 2 is really good, but even running 2 is like at the fastest 18 frame, and it's like
Yeah,
you're still gonna get counter hitted by back 1s, magic 4s. It's like sometimes you gotta do or not do, and it's like, so yeah, I completely understand what you mean. And you're saying
Yeah,
like, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying like tournament is like first 2 or first 3. So I feel like there's like character like
Effective? That
effective maybe. Yeah,
In that setting, yeah. That makes sense.
because also people still make. I'm kind of sad to see that top players make mistake. Like in first 2, first 3. So maybe they prefer like, as Jimmy said, right? They prefer like
simple game
character.
plan.
Simple game plan.
Simple but effective. Okay, I understand. Like a Kazumi.
I feel very sad about it because I think I didn't see it happening back in Tekken Tech 2 and Tekken 6.
Oh, so you're saying there was more character variety back then than now? Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that a little
so
more.
I was sometimes think about why but I think this is also tournament setup. First to on PS4, and then arcade stick being, the arcade stick is Korean stick, Japanese stick are very hard to control, compared to Mixbox, Hitbox. So I think, the environment, everything is very complicated right now.
Yeah, it's prone to human error, is what you're saying, right? Because we're not robots, right? So we're gonna make mistakes, and even the best can't be the best sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think also,
yeah,
like also you have like season 3, the damage is really high, so mistakes can matter more. Obviously, season 2 is pretty decently high damage, mistakes matter. But I think the simplified game plan, like there's not as much character loyalty in this game as there was previously.
Right. It also wasn't a Tekken World Tour and a lot of money.
$200,000, right? Exactly.
And then also the number one point getter is kind of like made that style famous, by implementing many characters, making a tournament viable, So it's like some people have been showing that, and it's like shown to proven that it works. So it's like it's kind of like it's
strange. And JD, right there, you mentioned that Korean and Japanese sticks are much more difficult, more prone to error than Hitbox and Crossup, or what's the other one called? Mixbox. Yeah. So like,
Mixbox and,
what do you think about those controllers? Do you think that they should be allowed in tournaments?
Or Mixbox, Hitbox?
Yeah.
Careful, JD.
I know. Get your clips ready, people.
Careful, JD.
Well, you just asked him about.
Have to tell him white lie in this one.
I don't know, if he says the right things, he might get a sponsor.
Hey.
I think Mixbox is great.
Mixbox is great. Yeah. Cross-ups.
No, really. What do you think about it, JD? I think they should all be banned. That's my personal stance. That's me. Like, everyone on the show, not everyone agrees with me, right? But most people don't, I think. But I would rather not have Hitbox and Mixbox allowed. What do you feel about it?
I think they should be allowed, but the button, they break the Tekken system.
Oh, with the two buttons together?
Yeah.
They're like, 1P being not able to
sidestep up or down, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And then Hitbox, because of the system, allows you to do that. Well, versus if you're on stick, you can't. Yeah. So technically, they have an advantage per se, right? Is that what you're saying, JD? They got an advantage.
I tried it, by the way. It's really hard to do still, and apparently
it's really hard to do.
It's so hard, no matter what.
Rewiring your brain, learning how to use a completely new peripheral.
I meant that sidestepping down thing, from full.
The sidestepping downward thing is it's still hard to do because it's still strict timing, especially depending on what forces you, what the setup is really.
Right.
But the option is there to do it much easier than any other option that's available. So.
Yeah, it's cheap. Okay, I got another controversial question for you, JD.
Oh, God.
Here it is, all right? Here, get your clips ready for this one. All right, JD. Yo. Everyone knows Pakistan is on the scene now.
Yeah.
Right? They're saying these guys are the best. We haven't heard about them. All we always thought was Korea and Japan were like the top countries for Tekken, whatever, right? But you haven't played any of them, right?
I only played Honey, like casual.
But like not in tournament for anything, right?
Not in tournament, yeah.
So I like the way you say honey.
Huh?
How do you shut up? So what I want to ask you though is like, how do you feel from what you've seen of them, right? Because you only played Honey a little bit in casuals. From what you've seen, how do you think the Pakistan scene stacks up to the Korean scene?
I think that in general, the being like watching them being very active makes me very sad actually, because I think that Korea has lost their level. I think we have lost a lot of good players, and then our performance has been good. I think everyone plays so. From my view, I think we used to have a much more.
Tell it how it is, JD. Tell it how it is.
JD, calm down, okay?
I respect the honesty.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing as the arcade scene. We used to have a much more better players back then.
Let me
right?
put it in perspective for what JD is trying to say. When me and MYK, Rick, all those guys,
Used
we
to
were
fucking
learning,
hate each other at the
we
arcades.
used to hate each other,
and
right?
then become
But the one
friends.
thing, there was
Yeah.
always that
Yeah.
Korea and Japan were the top of the food chain, right?
Yeah.
You guys were always the ones where we would watch the videos, learn from Korea and Japan, right?
Mm.
But the tides have changed. Definitely feels like that too, and I agree with JD. It's kind of like Old Yeller, right? Old Yeller's been out for a long time, you know.
This really is becoming the BOOMcast, huh?
God.
Damn.
I mean,
What did I sign
funny.
up for?
Yeah.
Super is depressing.
I know, you guys make me sad. But yeah, all right. I kind of get the idea now. I think people are just, you gotta play your games with your friends, man. You gotta enjoy the games with the people you enjoy the games with, and all that stuff, right? And then online, you don't have that human interaction. You don't have that connection. You can't share stress. You can't talk shit. I mean, you can, but it's not the same. And it sounds way more hurtful through text than it does like when you're like, "Damn, eat shit, eat it, motherfucker, eat it," you know. And you typing that shit out, it sounds actually like, yeah. So
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm not just talking about the offline culture. I take it very natural. I'm saying that I'm just thinking sometimes, what if we bring back the good players back in Tekken 6 something? What if we I just want to see all the Tekken players. Yeah.
So, what players are you guys missing right now? You mentioned Holdman, Rain. Obviously, Nin is not around as much anymore, right? Like who else are you missing from the Korean Tekken scene that makes you feel like the level has dropped so much?
Like a lot.
Help
like,
me. There was so many, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Only practice.
I think there are too many good players.
Yeah, there's so many people like people that we used
even
to all
from
look up
like
to.
some areas, even so, like some players were not from Seoul. Yeah.
Sad to see, man. It's you know, we always looked up to the Korean Tekken scene. I mean, like the new generation of Korean Tekken players are like Ulsan, Cherryberry Mango, and like you know, Lohai and stuff. But it's like a lot of the older names we don't see too much anymore. Like kind of like the older name that we got to see come back was Sunchip recently with the Geese. He used to be a Brian player.
He doesn't even play. Yeah, see, he doesn't even want to play Brian. I was like, hey, dude, Brian. He's like, no. Yeah.
Listen, every Brian player on the world has broken Jimmy's heart because Jimmy looks up to them, and then they all play someone different, and he just shakes his head and goes outside and smokes a cigarette.
Damn.
And Jimmy made a tweet about that, about like how these older players are character, and then they would switch out and they're not playing their main characters.
The one hurtful one he told me was at Master Cup last year. You know that? Remember that Brian player, the OG Japanese Brian player SDZ?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even play Brian anymore, which hurt Jimmy. And then Jimmy asked what character, and he said he plays Kuma, the bear of all characters. And Jimmy just goes, that character of all the characters, you go from Brian to Kuma.
Wow.
Yeah, I can feel his pain. What?
That hurts me.
Right? God, if
What the
Nin
hell is
turned
happening in Tekken 7?
if Nin turned into a bear player, I'd be like that too. I wouldn't know what to do anymore. Like,
I'm switching to bear.
Fuck my life.
Damn, you're gonna hurt every law
All
player.
online law players ever.
Go ahead, switch to bear, bitch.
Yeah. Only James will be proud of you.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm sticking to law. God damn it.
Goddamn law players that moved to Bears. But yeah,
it's never happened.
you know, another thing that happened before DreamHack Atlanta was a little patch. Little patch.
Oh yeah.
We never even got to talk about this.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, here it is from Michael Murray himself. Little Zafina tweaks here and there. Damage buff, you know, made it a little bit easier for the just frame. While standing 4 buff. Dragunov damage nerf on his while standing 1-3 Punisher. Shaheen damage nerf by 3 points on his stealth step 4. Here's the big one though. Akuma combo gauge. 25%. Fucking Pakistani players playing Akuma. Oh, eat the 25, you know?
He broke your mic.
Okay.
You broke your mic, Mike.
Okay, you.
I did?
No, you're back. You're
Okay,
back.
You're back.
Keep the rage under control. Jeez.
Yeah.
You need to control that Logitech of yours.
It's not allowed.
I think that the Negan patch is also a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's cheap.
Daddy
It's
King
cheap.
said.
Yeah.
Daddy King.
That's why you
did
play
say-
a character with the 14 frame launchers. Wall
yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
Kazuya's top tier again.
Yep, I told you. It's Kazuya, man. He's the answer.
Kazuya's pretty good. Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
guys
dude.
think about the 25% nerf? I mean,
Well, Rix does the Akuma player.
Yep.
It feels 25% harder to game meter, but everything feels exactly the same, you know, which is really what it is. To me, it's a perfect nerf because it hurts Akuma still, but you know, gameplay wise, he doesn't have to change. So not every Akuma player has to relearn new shit, right? And then they can actually change him after, you know, the World Finals or whatever to actually nerf him. But for now, like, you know, the 25% nerf I think is reasonable.
Do you think that it made sense? Like, did they have to do it before the finals?
yeah, that's the part I'm confused.
Oh yeah.
Like, because
I mean,
could they have waited a month?
Either way, people would be mad one way or the other. That's how I feel. If you didn't patch it, there'd be a ton of people still bitching about Akuma, right? People still bitch about Akuma now. And then if you didn't, or if you did patch it like we're in now, right? People still bitch about the fact that it got switched and, you know. But it feels like there's less people bitching because they haven't seen a Pakistan Akuma in about a month.
Yeah, but then I was watching a clip from Daddy King, Korean Tekken player as well. I think his name is like Wang Appa or Appa Wang or some shit. I forget.
Oh yeah.
JD's laughing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only the two Korean guys that know the name.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also an Akuma player, and then he was pretty much in his clip saying that he's like, he feels exactly the same. I mean, like, sure, it comes a little bit later, and I wouldn't have the meter here, but Akuma's cheating because he still gains meter while he's getting hit and doing the combo. And unlike Geese, after I burned the combo, I'm still building meter. So it's just like,
Wow.
so he's like, yeah, he's pretty much the same. He was like, but we'll see, man. I just think it's a little weird that they had to do anything at all, you know, like
Before the final?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because doing it before the final, I feel like it's really target banning because there's only like 2 or 3 Akumas in the finals. It's for Super Akuma, Honey, and then maybe a Teeth Button LCQ, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What's the big fear? Like, why? Just the community backlash? They're just scared of everyone complaining that there's gonna be so
Maybe
many
they-
Akumas.
Maybe Namco didn't mean it to be that good, maybe.
But then they've known that for so long. It wasn't a season 3 change that made that happen.
yeah, this was
You know,
in
they're
there
only
since season
responding.
B, version B. Like, it's been
Yeah,
there.
they're
so-
only responding to this, as far as I can tell, because of the results from the Pakistan dojo,
Exactly.
where there was a bunch of Akumas in the top 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
don't think that was
doesn't make
just
sense.
that one tournament, though.
I think that was
that's
kind of
just the
that
one
put it
time.
over the
I
edge.
think,
yeah.
exactly.
It was
Put it over the edge.
definitely building towards that.
And
Right.
Super Akuma earlier this year against Cherry Bang Mango in Grand Finals, that huge comeback clip that everybody's still seeing today, jumping over the down forward one, you know.
That was a huge moment.
Yeah, exactly. That was like the fuel to the flame. And then a Wise Honey and a Teeth Bud at Tokyo Tekken Masters was just like, boom, burn the forest down. I just want to see the forest burn. You know, it's just
Oh
like,
yeah, I forgot. And
Yeah.
the Tokyo event. That's right, where the 2 Pakistan guys with the Kuma beat everyone else and got to the grand finals
And made it look easy.
in Bandai's offices.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you would think that probably helped because they just have to go right upstairs and it's like, all right, minus 25%. All right, let's go back downstairs.
I can imagine Ono like going, eh.
Damn.
Yeah. All
crazy.
right, I can see why they did it now. It makes more sense once you put all the pieces together. It had to be done. I think they did a good job, though. I agree with Ricky. I think that if they had done other stuff, like the stuff that people wanted to see change, they wanted to see like down 2 have more recovery on whiff. You know what I mean? So you can't just like throw it out and whiff it all day. You know, try to intercept or, you know, stuff like that, or the 10-frame jab as a launcher. People are like, maybe they should take that out, or maybe not build meter while blocking normals, or, you know what I mean, just jabs, whatever. So there's a lot of things they could have changed, but I think that would have changed a lot of the core gameplay of what Akuma players are used to. So that's something they could save for later. But just a meter change for now, I think it's a good change.
I think it's a good change.
Yeah, we still don't know the effect of it really because we still haven't seen any like really good Akuma players in a tournament.
Yes,
during this
exactly.
patch,
And
right?
look, what if Super Akuma or a Wise Honey, or if Latif Buff makes it out of the LCQ and then they end up winning the whole Atifa, my bad.
Yes. There's no L, damn it, Mike.
I know.
You keep. Oh, you're calling him Latif?
Yeah. See, Viper.
Yeah, he was a good VC Viper. You're right.
Yeah.
Stop calling him Latif.
Yeah.
Give the man credit.
I'll get it down one day. Third time's the charm.
Pakistan is gonna hate you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atif, but if one of them wins the whole thing, I feel like people are not even gonna be like, man, they did it. As soon as if they win, they're gonna flood shit. They didn't nerf them enough. Blah blah blah. 25% wasn't enough.
Of course.
It's gonna be
You
crazy.
can't make everybody happy.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
that's kind of where we're at on that whole thing. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for all the Tekken talk. You guys have anything else to talk about for Tekken?
Ricky, you got any questions for JD? I don't think you asked him anything.
Who's the biggest threat in the 19 players so far that qualified in your opinion?
Biggest what?
Threat.
Just for me.
Yeah, even for you to win the tournament or
To win the
just in
tournament?
general.
Just in general, to win the tournament, I think that
Other than yourself, obviously.
I think it's Pakistan or Korean, I think.
You
Anakin-
chose half of the field.
Anakin doing great this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anakin. I
Is
think
this a white
Anakin.
lie?
Anakin's doing great. I think I'm gonna go to his pool.
Doing great this year.
I think that it's either Korean or Pakistan is gonna take it. But
Wow.
I think Anakin is gonna also place really high. I think.
Yeah, he's been on fire.
But
Oh boy.
but
Wow.
But he's gonna be in JDCR's pool.
Yeah, so
but
you have to get
He has
far
to get
lose.
through
he goes
me.
high. He goes high. I think that then he start playing like kind of weird. Like I don't know. That's how I noticed from his play.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
When he goes like, no, sometimes he plays like too fancy, something like that. Like, yeah,
It's like
But-
showing off a little bit or something.
like he want to do this cool move, whatever. Yeah.
It's almost like an arrogance.
He's styling on him, yeah.
Anakin has a chance. I think at least he's gonna place high.
I hope so.
He's never
Yeah.
been playing like the best he's ever played in like ever. It feels like.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I don't know if I should say this, but I talked to him at Dreamhack Atlanta, and he also recognizes that he is at his the best he's ever been basically. But he was also like, there's so much about Season 3 Jack I'm not even using yet. I'm still learning constantly, so he feels like he's not even at his peak yet. So hopefully those things come together for him. He reaches his peak at the finals. So yeah, he's got a lot to learn, and he's still improving. And it's scary. He's getting really good. He's getting really good. You know what's actually also interested me? What do you guys think about Mr. Naps? Like, obviously he's this great player. Everyone knows Jimmy J Tran's fantastic, right? Brian Season 3, he's got everything I ever wanted, but he's still not like winning. I feel like this year he hasn't really even placed top 3 that consistently.
Yeah, I mean, hearing what Bronson says about his own team, training partner, he's like,
What does Bronson say?
I think I was on his stream one time, and he was just like, man, screw Jimmy. They buffed the shit out of his character, and he still doesn't win. And I was like, fuck, I thought he talked shit about us. Like, god damn.
Well, remember, he only won with Season 3 Brian. He hasn't won anything. He didn't win anything with Season 2 Brian. At least that's the joke.
Damn.
I wish that was true, but it's not.
Bummer. Because I mean, obviously, everyone wants to see him win. Like, you talk about just like the general fandom of Tekken. Like people love Jimmy, they love JDCR. They're rooting for Anakin. And then on top of that, they're like, can anyone stop Pakistan? That's like the question now, right? Everyone wants Arslan Ash to win so he can be the 3-peat champion. The Evo, and World Final champion,
Yeah,
right?
it
Even
really
Japan, Evo, Vegas,
solidify
whatever.
his year this year. I don't think anybody had that strong of a year since.
I think Nobi Saint.
Nobody's saying, yeah, exactly.
When they back-to-back those, yeah.
Right.
No one's done the double Evo yet. Well, I mean, there's only been 2 opportunities, but
Right. But
But-
now we have one done.
Their trifecta in 1 year? That would be insane.
But anyway, Jimmy. Yeah, did he win anything this year?
he won Red Bull and maybe he's won dojos, but I don't think.
Red Bull hella doesn't count.
Yeah, well, I mean, he might have won. He might have won a challenger.
I know I know his gameplay and I know his habit as well. And then I actually want him to see, notice himself and then change it.
Have you told him his problems?
I know Jimmy really wants to beat you. He's played you a lot in tournament, and even at Electric Cancel, he was like.
I know he's having like 2 or 3 habits, but I think I told him one thing. Like, that he does 2 fancy combos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Jimmy beats JD once and he starts crying? Like,
No way.
Jimmy's not gonna cry.
Yeah, one tear comes down.
No emotion.
Hey, Hachi style.
Yeah, just one straight face.
Damn.
Just hide it. That'd be sweet. That's actually okay. Now I want Jimmy just to cry.
Oh God. Hey, what character are you gonna be using? I mean, I haven't been watching you much lately. Are you gonna bring out Kazumi at the finals? Is that your like secret weapon?
He seems like he hates Kazumi the most. I feel like JD hates Kazumi, right? I think.
But it's so effective, right? Yeah. Tournament format, first to 2, first to 3,
why
simple,
JD
no execution.
She needs execution. To be good at Kazumi, I think that you have to punish everything like very perfect. Like we punish with a down forward 1-2 and then like 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. I think that might be risky. Hard to do it since the second one is high. But Kazumi, everyone like tells me to try it. You know, Kazumi, even you too, Rip. You're like, you gotta play Kazumi. Yeah.
Is he doing that?
Hold on. I didn't do none of that. All right. What I said was, you gotta stop playing Armor King. That's what I said.
But you are also like after I beat the Ronnie Black with Kazumi, then you are like, hey, JD, you know what? You have to play Kazumi.
Yeah. It's your style because she's so boring. And that's how you play.
Damn.
I'm not boring.
That's why I don't like your Armor King because you don't do any risky
things. Did you
things.
see this man's running 2 against Noroma, Steve? That down 2
I do all
the
shit. Wave dash all day, electric running 2. Yeah.
That's whatever.
I've never heard
the fact that you're trying to get the switches character after a victory over Run It Black is kind of
No, it wasn't about who we beat.
You've also had bad
it wasn't about who we beat.
To Heihachi during the World Finals.
That was a great call, and it wasn't to see him win. I just wanted to see the matchup happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
wait, but so you want to see him? You want to see his Kazumi versus?
I think JD's Kazumi would be very effective because it matches the way he plays Tekken.
Yeah, but
very simplified and very
he ain't no Kazumi player.
Low risk.
Yeah.
Low risk. I think he likes low risk.
I don't think JD likes to play female characters though.
Yeah.
Only Safina.
Only Safina?
Yeah.
Man of culture.
I wonder why.
Actually, female.
I got you, JD. I got you now.
Only Safina, yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened to Raven? I remember you from Tekken 5 days.
Raven,
You used to be a Raven main.
Yeah. I don't like female Raven.
Oh,
what?
Okay.
Raven was so cool back in Tekken 5, right?
I agree. No, he was cool.
He was cool.
I think he was cool.
She now sucks, but he.
Damn.
But her wall combo is way better.
Way better, yes. Actually, I think female characters are very strong in this game.
Yeah.
Female, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Raven, Kazumi. You know what? Julia is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah, female is also good. But the original question, will I use another characters? Maybe Raven or Kazumi.
What? Raven? The female one?
I think Raven also, something I like about her is she has a good movement.
Very fast, yeah.
Yeah. I like something like that.
More of these, yeah.
Kazumi, maybe, probably no.
Wow, okay.
Kazumi is difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to hear someone say because everyone else like Kazumi's just down 4-1.
The thing is too, the funny thing is like at the beginning of this podcast, JD was talking about how she's simple compared to all the Weibo and everything, right?
But I think JD has like 2 different mindsets, right?
I know, I understand.
Casual. I heard in his video, casual. you don't have to listen to me. What are you doing? Like, you don't listen to me. And then competitive player, okay, I'm talking to two different crowds here. Talking the same things, but it's like completely different way of understanding it. I understand that aspect.
That's
too.
a good impression, Mike. You've been working on that.
I'm never doing that again.
Solid.
But yeah, good stuff. Wow, TWT is really wrapping up. And are you going to be doing any training, any special thing before the finals, JD?
I think lately I play more than before for sure. Obviously, then I'm still I've been focusing on Dragunov first, and then Heihachi. I want to play Heihachi, but I don't think he sucks. And Armor King, Armor King, no. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Play your best character, JD.
Damn.
Hey,
I think
let me ask. No, go ahead, finish.
my best character is Heihachi, I think.
I heard what you said about him too.
Old Armor King.
Low parry combo, very small. Wall carry, very small.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, very weak.
Heihachi, his punishment very weak. Even low parry very weak. Armor King, his combo is okay, but low parry very weak. Everybody like goes to war, like Geese Howard. He does like boom, one jab, and then crazy wall carry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't unbalanced, I think.
No,
So
I think
maybe
you're
I
right.
have so I have to play Dragon now. I don't want to.
Wow. You don't even
Master
want to play.
Raven.
Yeah, Master Raven's coming out. That would be the craziest thing.
I would be sick seeing JD come back to the Raven.
Right. At the finals, dude, that would be nuts. But the other thing is obviously this is the biggest prize pool there's ever been for Tekken. Like, does that make you train any different? Does that affect you at all, do you think? Or are you just gonna go out there and play the same?
The money the prize money looks same to me. I think that the reason I want to play right now is that I didn't want to play that much last year, but this year, prize money definitely yes, it's cool.
You have the poster of the $1 million man in the background.
Work on your white lines.
Last year, prize money was like shit. Nobody cared about it.
Yeah.
This year, good money, man. I gotta get top 8, dude.
All right. Gotta get top 8. Let's go.
Gotta get paid, dude.
Damn.
And
This is a
then
new side of you, JD. Yeah.
I think the more I spend time like traveling, then the more I want to play. I want to practice. And then also my friend Sunchip just came back, and then I want to play with him too. I mean, it's good. Yeah. And then
Have you been playing with Sunchip recently?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So is Sunchip gonna be better? Because when he did pretty good at the dojo
I
event.
think he's better than me. To be honest, I think.
Whoa.
Wow.
He came back sometime like Sunchip. He came back like this year in the beginning, and then he was like this funny. Like he like started talking, like asking me like everything. Hey JD, how do I beat this character? How do I beat this character? I was like, man, you're like one of the best in Tekken 6. Don't ask me shit. You know everything.
Ask me shit.
Damn.
But so every time we met, he also like bring up, hey JD, I was thinking about this character. I was like, is this guy serious? Why? I mean, he was so good. And why didn't he ask him like every shit? I think that he knows everything. But he's like, hey JD, I was thinking about this character, and then I was thinking about this, and then wow, this guy like crazy, too serious. And then but this year in the beginning we played casual. Actually he went to Evo Japan, right? He attended Evo Japan, so we had a casual before Evo Japan. He was like, okay, nothing special, good but not like special. But he's been spending more time on Tekken. We went to Nagoya together, and then he improved. I think he somehow we on the same level, or he's better than me.
Do you think he can win the LCQ?
No.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
I don't.
Oh
No.
my God.
10% or 15%.
Okay. So he's got a chance.
Oh, JD, I love your honesty.
5%, maybe 10%.
Hold on.
It's going lower.
Percentage is
Wait.
getting smaller.
JCR, if you entered the LCQ, could you win the LCQ?
Oh.
But he said he was better than JD. But
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to ask
I
him
think
now.
it's two different things though. There's tournament JD and then casual JD. And then
Oh,
there's tournament and casual Sunchip, right? Could be a little bit different.
I think his schedule is better, but his tournament sucks, I think.
I see.
Yeah.
See?
There is something. There
That's-
is a known fact that some players could be amazing in casuals, beating the
Death
best.
match versus tournament.
And then in tournament 0-2, right?
Shit the pants.
Yeah.
Bronson Tran.
Actually, to be good at tournament. Shit, this is top secret. Man, this is top secret.
Take your notes, kids.
Go ahead, JD.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
I think to win even, you need to read your opponent very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Or you need to see the game, like whole round, whole set. Each round, you need to see what you want to do, what he's missing.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of like, I think something different than, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
some-
the whole tournament approach, right?
Yeah.
Have a game
yeah.
plan. Be able to pick apart what your opponent's habits are right away.
Yeah.
Game plan, yeah.
Because I remember Nin said something similar to us, like way back in 2010 or something.
Yeah, I could
He
kind of
was so
regurgitate it.
good at it. His schedule sucks. But
Yeah.
his team was like, whoa. His team was whoa.
He used to say something like, after the first round, you should know like 2 things about your
No.
opponent.
He
Something
explained
like that,
it
right?
to me. We were watching Knee play at MLG, at one of the MLGs. I think it was the last one, right? Where Anakin actually won everything. But then I was just watching Knee play somebody in tournament, and then I was just hanging out with Nin, right? And Nin was like, "Look how Knee plays. A lot of times where he's fighting against a competent opponent, he'll lose the first 2 rounds just to understand how they play, and then he comes back 3 rounds straight the first game, and then he knows everything about the opponent after the first 2 rounds." And he's like, if you're not doing that, if you're not learning everything about your opponent in 1 round or 2 rounds, that's your leeway. 2 rounds is your leeway, because 3 rounds you're dead. You're not gonna make it. If you don't learn everything about your opponent in 2 rounds, you're not gonna make it. That's pretty much what he said. Yeah.
And that's an old strat too. Remember, like
Yeah.
I think Tom was like that too, where it's just like the first 2 rounds, you just have to. That's data. It's almost like you don't care about the results. You just want everything you can get within that moment, just so that you can use all the information you got for the next 2-3 games, whatever.
Yeah. JD, I think you have some cool YouTube videos. I think you should make a video about this.
The tournament strategy.
About how to learn what your opponent is good at and weak at.
Yeah.
How to run.
Right. Because obviously there's something you do that like when you do it, you're like, okay, now I know what my opponent's going to do. But I think people need to see actual examples of
Like
what that
your
is.
approach to it. Yeah. Like
Like with the actual video. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, so just show yourself beating Run It Block. And then show me how you're doing it so that I can beat this motherfucker. Do that for me.
That would be cool, yeah.
Speed Kicks is doing a good job right now, so
Oh yeah, but I'm not. Damn, man, it's too hard.
Yeah. Anywho, I think that's basically all the TWT stuff, right, Mike? And the LCQ, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for all the Tekken stuff. I think where everybody is hyped up for TWT Finals. December 7th and 8th in Thailand. I can't wait to see. I'm just kind of sad because, like, it's kind of like a dry period now. The calm before the storm. It's like there's no more tournaments to watch over the weekends anymore, right? But along with that, there's a lot of other games out there that are making big news. I mean, there's one thing I definitely want to talk about more than anything is the Street Fighter thing. But I'll just touch over a couple things real quick. We have Guilty Gear Strive.
That's the name?
Yeah, that's the official name of the game. And if you guys didn't notice, the IV is bolded out because 4, but even though it's the 5th Guilty Gear game, I don't know. I don't really follow the series too often. But the new game looks interesting, and we'll look into that into the future. But it has been announced that it has gotten delayed.
Yeah. That's probably because it's pushed back for the next consoles, though. because it's delayed to end of 2020, which is when the next consoles are coming out.
Yeah.
Onto
Yep.
something, Rip. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. But also announced for earlier next year, they announced Gil for from Street Fighter 5, and they also announced Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because we kind of talked briefly about something similar like this, right? Where we said Tekken 7's already on their third season, and it's like, what if they just bundled it all up together and then sell it to us at a cheaper package instead of like somebody freshly coming into Tekken 7 right now and they're like, well, damn, I don't have like about 15 characters or so, and it's like I don't want to buy each season to play and learn the matchup against them, so it's like maybe it's a good middleway point or something for them, you know? What do you guys think about the whole bundle?
I mean, I think they should do it. I mean, I don't think it affects any of us, right? Like, I think most tournament players already have what they need and whatever. So, it's not a bad idea to get new players into the game. It's probably 3 seasons about probably the right number, I think. We put it together. But then does that mean we don't get a season 4 once they do that? How does that work?
That's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, I've been reading a couple comments just to kind of get a view of the whole idea of the package idea, because some people are complaining that the upgrade kit is only like $5 less than the actual like buying the whole bundle. It's like, what's the point? Might as well just buy the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think it could be good for Tekken as well, but
yeah,
probably.
I mean, Tekken just needs more things to put in so that becomes an option later down the line if that's the direction they want to go. And I think that's probably a direction that they'll want to go in, because the more copies you sell of the game, obviously, the better. And the more, even if it's everything that like people that got on launch would pay for now, it's like people that don't have the game, you need to give them something, a reason to join. So it's perfect.
Yep.
And then Gil, I think, is the first character in Street Fighter history to actually have a stance on both sides.
Why doesn't nobody notice
this?
He gets
back on two player
he
side.
stands like a Tekken character.
Tekken character, yeah.
Because it's the red and the blue.
It's going to be so weird for me, because Akuma in Tekken was weird when I saw him do a Shoryuken from player on his chest. I'm like, I'm not supposed to see that.
Yeah, a Dan Shoryuken from Akuma. I'm like,
why does he have a Dan Shoryuken
right now? Oh yeah.
Yeah, because in Tekken, Street Fighter's always flipped.
Yeah,
but yeah, Gil, they're finally allowing it. Well, that'd be so funny if it's just like pre-release footage, like, oh shit, we've got to flip it. And then they go back. Gil's gonna be flipped, and Alex's knee's gonna be on the right way.
Yeah, I don't know why he has flamingo legs, dude. I don't know.
Nah.
But also, it's a pretty good time for fighting games right now overall. Soul Calibur also getting a Season 2 update.
Huge.
Right? Huge update. They had system mechanic differences now that they're adding. I don't have the slide for that actually, but
plus new moves for the characters and everything. There's a lot of stuff. If you guys are Soul Calibur fans, make sure you guys check it out, because that is a massive update. It's way bigger than I thought, or what I was expecting from Soul Calibur Season 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if it's a Season 2 and it goes well, maybe they can get the Tekken thing, get Season 3, because remember,
could happen.
We didn't expect a Season 3. Now look at us now.
And they did the light bar thing too with Season 2.
Oh, really?
The color. Like
cool.
Tekken.
Would you have a Season 4?
Ooh,
Tekken?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
we're all.
The
would
only
you
reason why I think
Why
so
would
is
you
because of that
change?
frame data thing.
Yeah.
Why would you change then?
I think that it might not happen.
It might not happen.
I think Season 4 might not happen.
Are you still pushing this Street Fighter cross Tekken thing still?
Tekken cross Street Fighter, bro.
Shit.
I mean, it could. I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But I feel like we got to get through Season 3 first. I think. My argument has been for why I think it's not gonna happen.
Yes.
Is because no one bought Season 3 because you didn't have to buy it. All that came out was Zafina, and it's been like 6 months or whatever. So if they were looking at sales of Season 3 to say like, should we do a Season 4? They got to plan that in advance, right? So right now they're looking at like, well, we didn't sell anything, and then also when Leroy comes in, it's gonna sell probably, hopefully. And then they'll be like, oh shit, maybe we should have done a Season 4, but too late. We didn't sell any Season 3, so we thought people were done buying shit for this game. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
I like the thing
I think
that
it's a possibility.
You brought this up before, Rip. I like the idea too. Since they have Akuma and Geese in this game, and if they can't make them returning characters in the next title, ride it out as long as you can. And
that's what I was saying.
The implementation of the $4 frame data, right? And it's like, why would they add more data to help out players if they weren't trying to make this game last any longer? It's like, it seems a little counterintuitive, but
yeah, could be either way. We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah,
What do you think, JD? What do you think? Season 4?
Season 4? Season 4? I think
What
that's
do
the case. Yeah. I mean, if they bring back and they update Season 4, you'll have to bring back or make a new character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I think character there are already too many, I think.
Yeah,
What- It's getting there, right? What characters do you want to see for season 3 still? Because we know Leroy, but there's still 2 more, right? So if the characters are returning characters, what characters do you want?
Anybody. I don't want anybody back.
2 more are coming though.
It's gonna be Genyu or Roger maybe
Oh,
or
no.
Jinpachi, Ancient
No.
Ogre, True Ogre. I don't want to see any of them. They're
How about
gonna-
Forest Law?
No.
Hell no.
He's not that on.
JD's okay?
Someone
Get the
disconnect.
Yeah,
show.
JD, let's
Someone
go.
disconnect them right now.
Forest Law confirmed.
I want to play Ancient Ogre.
As well.
I say I want Ancient Ogre.
Why?
Oh.
He sucks too.
He looks cool.
He's not that cool.
Okay, look. Ancient Ogre, except his Rage Drive transforms him into True Ogre.
Oh.
Oh!
So you can have access to good moves for only 2 seconds.
Yeah. It'll be like Kazuya, transformation off a safe move or something.
I don't know, man.
You remember how everyone was like, "Oh shit, Devil Kazuya has Jinpachi's,"
Oh yeah.
and no one ever sees it.
Yeah, pretty much useless.
Damn.
Yeah, I think season
No
4 is
ogre
definitely gonna
moves.
happen. I think season
Yeah.
4.
I think we're
You
going
wanna
to season
see that
7.
Do well with Ganryu though. No.
Huh? Can you? I think
He
Genyu
said
is-
don't. He said, "Don't you want to see Saint do well with Ganryu?"
Oh, but I hate the character.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Damn.
Man. All right, whatever. Now I'm disappointed.
JD, you know Rixta is a Ganryu main.
Mhm.
Rixta is a Ganryu.
Very
main.
poor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he's waiting.
Yeah.
Just
Waiting?
been praying. Yeah,
He's
been
coming
praying.
back. I
See,
think.
I think
agree.
so too. I think it's
Yeah.
Gad.
Yeah.
People told me that in season 2. Now I've stopped believing everyone's lies.
I have a feeling a lot of people think it's Bruce because the finals are in Thailand.
Oh wait.
Wait a minute. What if?
Okay.
Oh, damn. Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing.
See, could be Bruce.
I
Could
was
be
hoping,
Sagat.
I was hoping that Leroy is nothing like Wang, and I hope that Wang comes back in the reincarnation of Dong
Yeah.
Jin.
Dong.
Like, his son, Dong Jinrei. That's it.
No, definitely not. I think for sure Leroy will have Wang moves.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think he'll
that's a
have
good
back to
question.
one.
I don't think so.
I think he will.
I think if he has anything, I really hope it's not Wang, but I think if he does have anything, I hope he just has back one to parry.
Back one. Yeah.
I think
That's
only
like-
probably that.
I think back 2-1's gonna be there.
Why?
No.
Back to one like
Why?
Tekken 5.
No.
Yeah, back 2-1, guaranteed 1-4.
No.
That's actually nothing in this game.
Yeah,
The thing is,
see,
like,
it's fine.
Yeah.
they're
be
making
cool.
if the release with Leroy, he's such a different character. He has so much swag. Everyone loves him. It's so hard to really think that they really are gonna say a disguised Wang. You know what I mean?
Hell
It's
no.
like,
I don't think so.
Bro, I was
don't know,
standing
bro.
next to Eris when that character was revealed. I was standing next to Eris when that character. And Eris and I both were like, "Oh shit, it's Wang!" And then, because we saw the fucking clothes, it looks just like Wang's. And then he got to the beard, you're like, "Oh, it's an old man, it's fucking Wang!" And then, wait a second, it's not Wang, it's a black guy. And that's not Wang. What the fuck's happening? But like, the whole build up to it is, it's Wang. It looks like Wang. He's old like Wang. He's got a beard like Wang. You know what I mean? It's all there.
He must be Wang. It
must
sounds
be.
like a duck, quacks like a duck. He must
Look,
be.
I'm saying they could have made Leroy's outfit any color. But it's white and gold.
So you're saying
White
they
gold?
kept the
It's not white
colorway
color?
the same?
white red.
Yeah, right. He has
Same
red pants.
shit.
It's white red.
Same. The top is the same, man. That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, JD, I think you're right. I think Leroy is a different character. Don't listen to this Wang over
Do
here.
you guys
that
think
keeps
he's gonna use
disconnecting on
his?
us.
You think he's gonna
Uh-huh.
use his cane as a move, like Negan, like low bat and shit?
Oh God, I hope not.
Oh, no. I hope not.
He'll probably use it in his Rage Drive and Rage Art. Most
I
likely.
don't want to
okay.
see more shit in Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch his cane's actually a gun. He can just shoot you.
Oh
from
shit! It's a cane gun. It's a Final Fantasy VIII.
Leroy's like, yo, welcome to the streets.
Shit. It has brass knuckles
That's how
on it.
he's the counter, man, to all these 2D characters.
Oh shit.
Frieza
Anti-air.
midair.
Yeah.
Frieza midair with the glitch. Yeah, those are good. Man, all right. That was a great time talking to JDCR. You know, shout outs to you, JD, for coming on the show and letting us pick your brain a little bit. Hopefully you guys in the chat enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
JD with his brutal honesty, can't tell a single lie, you know.
It's okay.
Bless his
Either
soul.
Sunchip or John Ding will win the LCQ and look at JDCR dead in
I
his
can't
eyes.
wait. I just can't wait. Dang, that would have broke my heart hearing that. If
Yeah,
I
I will
was
pick their pool.
John Ding listening right now, John's like, "Oh, it's my friend JD. He's gonna say nothing but good things about me. He's not gonna make it."
Oh gosh.
That was great.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right, right before we close out the show, we do a little thing with follow me at. So go ahead, I'll give you the honor, JDCR, if you could let the people know where they could follow you at.
tkjdcr Twitter, tkjdcr. Oh, is it tkjdcr or jdcr on YouTube?
It's TKJDCR on YouTube. Yes, yes. Yeah.
So, okay, tkjdcr on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, but only jdcr on Twitch.
Oh, there it is.
Alright.
There you go.
Who's JDCR on Twitter then? Just
I'm gonna look that up. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm doing that too. Who took my man's Twitter?
Messed
handle?
up.
I can't find shit. It's just JDCR.
Dang, it's some biker dude.
Lame.
He likes Game of Thrones.
Sounds right.
Ricky, where they can find you, man?
Find me on Twitter and Twitch, Rick Steezy, RickSteezy.
Oh.
And I have no YouTube channel, so don't worry about that. Oh no, follow Level Up Your Game on YouTube.
Hey.
Good plug. Woo,
We're
woo.
all on there.
Yeah.
You can definitely find me on Twitter at TKSukin or on Twitch at SukinUser.
There it is. Rip.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know this is the channel, twitch.tv/levelupyourgame. That's the YouTube channel as well. Twitter's REEPAL. Later tonight, I'm going to be streaming because I'm part of the OGN Creative Collective. So I'll be on their channel later tonight. There it is on the screen. Boo!
Oh,
That's my
damn.
job.
Sorry, JDCR.
Damn, you're
But
looking
I'll
through
be
the hole of
streaming
the OGN and shit.
OGN Esports channel in like 20 minutes. I'm actually scheduled to be on there at 10 p.m. So
Damn,
we
you're
got to
gonna do
wrap it up
something
soon
like
enough.
Still
How does that-
JDCR's job,
Yeah,
and
how
now
does that make you
get
feel,
them off the
JD?
show.
I know.
Go ahead and be honest.
Yeah,
No,
and actually I was I saw they are hiring the content creators for OGN. I was like, cool, maybe I can apply for it, but maybe no, probably no. Yeah, but then like 2 days ago, there's a list and we ripped them.
Wait, did you apply?
No, I didn't apply, but I was see it. I was like, they still wanna do fighting game? Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez.
Took our job.
Dude, the only reason I even applied, I didn't even know about it, but in my Discord, Watch Cassiopeia, she actually just said, Rip, you should apply for this thing. I was like, what is this? And I didn't know, so I just clicked it. I'm like, fuck it. Typed to myself, and then here I am. It's crazy.
So what are you gonna be playing on the OGN Hoedown?
I'm going to go play Tekken. I'm going to go play Tekken in 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm playing Tekken, and then if no one is there to play, then I'll switch over to like League of Legends or something, because I figured that's what their audience is used to watching.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Good times, good times. But yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The name is MYK. And this is the last segment of the night. JDCR. We'll let you choose when you want to go for this one. But at the last segment of this podcast, we usually do a Left Behind segment. Or you could call it a...
You have to explain Left Behind.
Just call it a bitch calling segment. He understands that.
How about
Bitch calling. Oh, you still do it, bitch calling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
We try to be all like, PC
Peaceful.
about it, and we don't call it that anymore. So we say it's a
Yeah.
Left Behind segment, but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, pretty much. You get the gist.
Okay.
All right. We'll give you a second to think about it. Does anybody else have one by any chance?
My week has been my couple of weeks have been great. I got nothing to complain about. I'm trying to think if anything happened at Dreamhack Atlanta that I didn't like. I don't think so. I've had a great time.
I've been having a good time too. Oh my god.
I just found my left behind for Rick.
Me?
I don't know. I've been having a good time too. That's been good.
Everyone's feeling good about themselves right now.
Go ahead, Ricky. What happened to you?
Go ahead, Ricky.
Who hurt you?
I have no
Where they
left
touch you?
behinds because someone paid for my flight to Thailand, so I'm going to be at the LCQ. Who the fuck am I supposed? I'm leaving behind America because I'm
Damn,
going to
you left
Thailand
us
for the
all
LCQ.
behind.
Damn. Hey, JDCR.
Does Rick still have a chance?
Can Rick still win the LCQ?
What's the percent?
Yeah. What are my chances?
No percent. Can Rick still win the LCQ?
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Good chances. Taking those to the bank.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Can someone call someone a bitch already?
JD,
Hey, Suiken, do you think he can win? He can win ACQ?
you can't ask a friend that. No, he can't.
Yeah, thank you. If you would have said yes, I would have been very angry.
Look, JD,
I believe in you, Ricky.
Let's change it up a little bit. JD, one question. Out of us four,
Yeah, who's gonna make?
one person, who do you think would make it out of LCQ?
Well, you have to choose one of us four? Oh,
Yeah,
so
just
what's
say
the-
one of us. If we can do it,
Oh,
who
okay.
would it be?
All right,
Then
but
that's the Rick.
you gotta put more
Rick
pressure
stuff.
on it then. Say like the gun to your head. You have to choose
No,
one of us.
he already just.
If I have to choose, Rick.
Rick.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let's go, Rick. All right.
He said Rick, right? Not Rick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said
he said
Rick.
Rick.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
Rick. Yeah.
It's because I got Akuma.
It's a Kuma,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's
it.
a Kuma.
Good character.
Yeah, it's a Kuma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Kuma. See?
I know my strengths.
I
Yeah.
think we could all leave
My
behind,
strengths are all with
Girl,
the
go on. Want that thing.
leave behind 25% of Akuma's meter. I have nothing to leave behind, honestly.
The last few times we've done the podcast has been like this. We've got nothing bad going on in our lives anymore.
Yeah, can you guys pick it up and start being shittier humans so we have someone to
more
complain about?
indecent human beings.
Wait, did JD have something to leave behind?
Yeah. Did you have anything?
Yeah. Besides
Huh?
John Ding and Sunchip.
He left them at the LCQ.
Dead at the LCQ.
It would be funny if I choose their pool and then they beat me.
Yeah, dude.
I would be like,
I can imagine the John Ding handshake right now.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But, all right.
Man.
Looks like everybody's having a good time, and looks like everybody's looking forward to TWT Finals. Everybody gets to rest up, train up right before the end. Who's going to take it? Good luck to you out there, JDCR. Hopefully you don't have to run into one of those two guys that you keep mentioning on the show. All right.
Oh, wait, Mike. Before we go, since this is the last Boomcast before the finals, we should do predictions of who we think's going to win.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Well, we should do it for LCQ and in the finals.
That's
To
too
mix
hard.
it up.
Okay,
LCQ's
fine.
too hard.
Yeah, LCQ's too hard. Yeah.
LCQ's way too hard.
Just from who we know from the 9 team. Who do you guys got?
Oh,
Ricky, you go first.
Can I choose the LCQ? Even if
You
I don't
can.
know who it is?
damn, that's
I
the
mean, that's
wild
a-
card.
That's
Yeah.
a whack way to choose, but sure.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta use somebody. You gotta use somebody besides LCQ.
I mean, who's stopping Arslan?
JDCR stopping
I
Arslan.
mean, he has lost a few times lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. That's
Yeah,
true.
him,
Yeah.
me too. Like they
Can't
not
be
been
good
so
all the
hot.
time.
They've been kind of taking it easy. It looks like a little bit.
Prediction-wise, I'll say... I think I
You know what I want? I think for me, I'll just go. If Ricky's having trouble, I just want an Akuma to win, just so it's like
Oh.
full flame, full heat.
Wow, you just
full
want to
everything.
see the
Oh.
world
Yeah,
burn.
he just
Yeah.
wants to
I
see
just
it.
want to
He-
see
He's
like
that type of guy. to do that shit.
25% wasn't enough.
really
I
don't
want to
wanna
see the.
that. No.
You
I
know, if
want
that
to
happens, we're
see-
probably not going to see a season 4.
At least I really don't want to see Geese or Akuma
I agree.
Like DLC, I want to see Mishima takes it.
That would be sick.
Damn.
But there is no Mishima.
Well,
It's only
You would be the only one, JD. You have to do it.
I would
I
like to
think-
see a Mishima. You know what? All right.
Yeah.
I'll throw out the wild pick, even though I don't think he's gonna win, but I want to see him do really well. Is Abel. I want him to do very well.
Ooh, yeah.
Just because he's the only South American representative that's ever been in this, it's cool, and he's also obviously done really well this entire year. So,
And last year he had that thing where he just missed out at the very end.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always been super close,
Edge
and
of
he's
the
in
seat.
there this year. And that's been the talk, right? We've never seen Peru and Pakistan meet up either. So
and then I'll go. Let me just do one more wild card. Is Shadow. I don't think Shadow's gonna win, but he can make top 8.
Oh, okay, I can believe that.
That's my prediction.
What do you think, Sukin?
I honestly, I would just love to see an American make top 3. Either Anakin, Shadow, Joey, anybody.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Joey's not in
Jimmy.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Jimmy. Yeah, thank you. Any of those players.
Yeah, it's weird not having Joey in this, huh?
Yeah. I really thought Joey was gonna do it. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would love to see an American. I would love to see Jimmy or actually any American, right? Jimmy or Anakin. Anakin especially because he's like at the peak of whatever he is right
I
now,
would
right?
love
Where
to
he's
see
not
him in
even there
top
yet.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if I'm gonna pick a Korean, it's you, JD, just so you don't feel terrible over there. But like seriously,
That's
like
a white lie, JD.
I just no, I'm serious. Like I want JD to win because here's the thing, JD, has JD won a TWT final? Ever?
Ever? Final? No.
Yeah, never, right? No world final for
That
JD, right?
Evo year, he almost did it, right?
Yeah, he's
I won
close.
the, I won the final 10 years ago.
Oh,
10 years ago.
What game? Tekken 5?
Tekken 6.
Oh wow! What? I don't even know what that was. That's crazy.
I don't even know what that was.
Wasn't that the one that Eris went to? Eris and Chetty?
Aries and Jimmy.
Or Jimmy.
Cherry. Yeah. Yeah.
That was 9 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was like
9 years ago. Yeah.
It was like the
Yeah,
first year of Tekken 6 on console.
Console.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, so JD's due again, man. And like, I feel a little bit bad because he picked Heihachi. He could have maybe won that
Thanks
tournament.
you. It's because of you.
I'm just
You
saying.
could leave Rip behind. I mean, that's completely available.
It's not my fault that you picked
It's
Heihachi.
definitely you since.
Why are you listening to everybody, man?
You're the crowd hyper. You got the crowd chanting,
Yeah,
"Hey,
everybody
Hachi."
does that at every tournament.
JD, you gotta listen,
you know,
listen to yourself.
but it's not me, though.
He's a casual player. Don't listen to the casual player.
I don't use a casual player, but
Don't listen to the casual.
I don't listen to him, but he makes
Oh
the
my
crowd
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
I make the crowd crazy.
Yeah,
I just want to
true.
see you win too, man. That's all.
And then this year, Rip changed his tune in the video. He's just like, "No, Heihachi. He should have went Dragunov." It's
Yeah.
like,
Because he hasn't been practicing it. Hold on.
flip-flopper,
Just so I
man.
know before we go to Thailand, have you been practicing Heihachi?
Not really, but Heihachi, I feel like Heihachi, no. But Heihachi, no.
What?
Just say no.
I'm saying that Heihachi is the one I feel like more experienced. So I feel like I need to practice more Dragunov. Because
But-
also Mishima is like all has been kind of same, maybe similar, especially Heihachi. So I feel more need to practice more, with others, Armor King or Dragunov.
understandable. Okay.
I feel like if you don't practice your Heihachi, you should not play Heihachi.
I'm not playing Heihachi.
Okay, I'm just saying, don't do it because the crowd's gonna cheer for it, and then
what do you
know,
mean the crowd? You're gonna start the crowd.
I'm just
cheering?
saying the crowd is gonna cheer for Heihachi.
You gotta have a bottle of water next to you, okay? So when Rip starts saying Heihachi or something stupid to you,
Yeah.
throw that shit at
Get
him.
a crab. Let's
Splash
take
that
let's
shit
take a
at him.
page out of the Smash community. Grab a crab, throw it at
Yeah.
Rip.
Anybody, hey,
Grab a spider from over there.
hey,
It's
Chad,
Thailand.
anybody coming to Thailand, if you leave starting that shit, just hit him.
Okay?
What? Hey, well, you can't tell people to assault me in a foreign country, JD. It's a foreign country.
If the words "hey ha" comes out of Rip's mouth, just
Yeah,
No. I'm just gonna be like, hey, JD, you're looking for. I'm just gonna be like, hey, JD. Boom.
You could just you just start the hot boy chi sand. Just start that one and then
Hot boy chi. Hot boy chi.
and then eventually it's like I didn't say Heihachi.
No, I didn't.
Probably the wrong. Yeah, probably not in Thailand. You don't want to say that.
Oh man.
No, maybe you definitely want to say that.
No, you
Final
Oh god, Ricky's gonna be saying that.
Yeah.
God.
Why do you think?
Hey,
I'm going?
JD, are you gonna see some sites? Are you gonna go to like Bangkok?
Huh? Bangkok?
Shut up, Sukin. God. MYK, shut it off.
All right. Thank you, JDCR. Thank you guys for tuning in to the BOOMcast. Woo! Tune in for the TWT Finals, man. It's going to be crazy. We out of here. Woo!
Nice.
Good one. Good woo, Mike.
All right. Cut the stream. Catch you guys all next time.
Hey, by the way, I have a t-shirt for sale. Wow, why am I so big here? You guys see it? It look it like this. Nice, huh?